Everybody knows TikTok sucks. If you don't, you're either lying to yourself, or you're in denial, or you're just stupid. Everybody knows TikTok shortens attention spans and it's addictive as high hell, and there are stupid challenges on it, and everybody on that app is a degenerate, and you know. Xi Jinping might be spying on you. I'm not here to talk about that stuff though, because you probably already know about it. I'm here to talk about how TikTok is designed to make its users miserable idiots who are incapable of thinking freely. TikTok intellectually enslaves its users in ways that are so blunt it's incredible that people willingly come back to it over and over again. Willingly may be the wrong word though. At a certain point, free will comes into question just because of how powerful this godforsaken app is. I don't know how else to say it. I just gotta hate this piece of shit. By the way, most of this stuff applies to YouTube Shorts as well. Anything with short, TikTok-esque content. Anyways, let's not waste another second. It's time to dive into this shit-nado. TikTok is fast. The average length of a TikTok is 24 to 31 seconds. And according to this fucking site, a TikTok survey also found that users felt videos longer than 1 minute were stressful. Hey man, those videos that are longer than a minute really scare me. Please keep it to 59 seconds or less or my anxiety will kick in. God, what has this world come to? But yeah, TikTok is fast. 20-second video after 20-second video after 20-second video. You refuse to leave the app because you don't want to miss out, do you? What if the next 20-second video is the one that changes your life? You look and scroll for 95 minutes a day, on average. Almost 10% of the time you spend awake is dedicated to this app, just waiting and waiting for that one TikTok that will change everything. Only, it never comes, because no idiot on the internet is going to change your life in 20 seconds, you dork. But in your quest to find this one video, you watch thousands of other ones. Hours and hours of constant information and opinions and ideologies being tossed down your throat, compressed into pellets of innocent little 20-second videos that you happily swallow up without a second thought. It's non-stop video after video. You are given no time to even question what was just said. There is no time for you to formulate your own thoughts. There is no space for you to have an opinion of your own. There is barely any time to be able to even agree with or disagree with anything you see on that app. I'm willing to bet most people on TikTok don't even care enough to disagree with anything said. Everything they see is taken as fact without a second thought. But let's say you're one of the few who are actually willing to agree with or disagree with the things being said on TikTok. Well, that's it. Your options are to agree or disagree. There is no room for why. You are always picking one side of two, both containing opinions and ideas that you didn't even create yourself. Everything is already decided for you. You could be replaced with a fucking monkey and the result would be the same. TikTok is the perfect place to kill your ability to think critically. I know many people on TikTok could say they don't watch it for fear of missing out, but just because it's entertaining. First of all, if you told me one-on-one that TikTok is entertaining, I would politely reply by saying, no it's fucking not. Secondly, for entertainment purposes, TikTok is simply too much to be good. The algorithm alters itself specifically for your entertainment. It is designed for you to stay on the app for as long as possible by showing clip after clip of content that it knows you enjoy the most. For 20 seconds, you experience a video specifically catered to you and people like you. And then you get another one, and another one, and another, and another, and another. With every video, you get a quick hit of dopamine, which is why it's so hard to stop once you start. You want the dopamine, making TikTok seem like a magic light that you can stare into whenever you want to feel good. However, if you stare into a light for long enough, everything else gets dark. TikTok will make everything you do feel worse. You will be unable to accomplish anything, because the joy you typically feel when you accomplish something you're proud of will pale in comparison to the way you feel when watching TikTok. Eating food, talking to people, working, just experiencing life overall will mean less to you. It will feel worse. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with sacrificing the joy from basically everything for nothing but the contentment you feel when watching TikTok? Another thing that TikTok has is lots and lots of degenerates. Degenerates and idiots are the two things you'll find most on TikTok. Now, this doesn't seem so bad. It's fun to laugh at, and it kind of makes you question if you're dreaming or not because it's just so weird. However, the deeper you look into TikTok degeneracy, the more sinister it becomes. When someone posts something that makes you go, oh, there's a town somewhere missing its local idiot. Then you go to the comment section. Typically, the comments are weirdly positive. Why? Well, people like to feel good about themselves. And you know a great activity to do to feel good about yourself? Watching idiots be idiots. So, when a viewer watches an idiot do something degenerate, their first thought isn't, this person needs some mental support. It's, this idiot makes me feel better about myself. And if something feels good, it's only human nature to want to see it repeated. So, the viewer comments something nice. You go girl, be yourself, don't let anybody stop you from being you. And the creator, liking the attention, does something even more degenerate and stupid. And the positivity continues, and the idiocy continues, and the positivity continues, and the idiocy continues, and so on and so forth. That's how TikTok stars are created. Born from sheer stupidity into a life of degeneracy in the spotlight. And of course, everybody wants a life in the spotlight. So, viewers see that idiocy and degeneracy are rewarded with attention. And so the viewers start to act like idiots as well, in the hopes of finally getting the attention they so desire, causing a cycle of degenerates inspiring normal people to be degenerates, who then inspire more normal people to be degenerates, who then inspire more normal people to be degenerates, and the cycle goes on and on and on and on. There is no end in sight. Maybe this isn't so bad. What's so wrong with being a degenerate? Well, how did this all start? This all started with the viewer feeling better about themselves because a degenerate was being a degenerate. But now, the viewer is a degenerate as well. So what happens when a person becomes the very thing they used as an emotional punching bag? They get depressed. Degeneracy is not an antidote to misery. It is a root of misery. How TikTok's algorithm works is probably the company's most closely guarded secret. Well, that's not a good sign. Every second you hesitate or rewatch, the app is tracking you. Through this one powerful signal, TikTok learns your most hidden interests and emotions, and drives you deep into rabbit holes of content that are hard to escape. Do you remember what I said earlier? The whole death of critical thinking thing? Well, combine over 1 billion people who lack the ability to think critically with an algorithm that controls everything these people see. An algorithm that nobody knows anything about. Is it run by people? Robots? Aliens? Cthulhu? Well, peasants like you and me are not authorized to know that information. So, TikTok's algorithm basically has the power to control the thoughts of the people who use it. Does this not scare you? You see whatever it wants you to see, and you think whatever it wants you to think. If it wanted to, the algorithm has the power to suppress the opinions and ideas that it doesn't want you to know about. Let's be real, it probably already does. It vomits thoughts, ideas, ideologies, anything it wants into your empty brain. Why do you think American users see degenerate shit like stupid dances and challenges while users in China only see educational content and content that shows people doing things in support of their country? Because the people who control the algorithm can make it do whatever they want it to do. It can suppress ideas it wants to hide, it can show ideas it wants to promote, it can change what it shows based on your region. It can make its users be intellectual slaves if that's what it wants to do. And honestly, of course that's what it wants to do. Mind control fucking exists, not in the form of a device, but in the form of an algorithm. An algorithm that has killed its users' ability to think critically, and filled the heads of the ignorant with thoughts and ideas and values that fall in line with whatever agenda the algorithm has. An algorithm that leaves no space, no room, no time to simply think freely. An algorithm that has the power of mind control. The people who control the algorithm control the users. TikTok is killing freedom of thought, and we are just letting it happen. So, the choice is yours. Are you going to go down the path of freedom, or are you going to go down the path of comfort? Are you going to quit TikTok and YouTube Shorts and sacrifice the comfort that it gives you all for the sake of saving your ability to think critically and not be a fucking clone? Or do you choose to continue using TikTok and YouTube Shorts and sacrifice your individuality to become a clone who is unable to think freely, all for the sake of comfort? I personally recommend the path of freedom. Here's a little life lesson for ya. Everybody is stupid. Don't blindly allow random idiots on the internet to dictate your thoughts, because then you will be stupid too. Listen to me. Don't listen to me, or anybody else. Of course, don't be stupid and ignore great advice, but also don't blindly follow every idea, value, ideology, or piece of advice that is taught to you. In the words of one of the greatest philosophers of all time, become who you are. Do what only you can do. Be the master and the sculptor of yourself. Friedrich Nietzsche. Only let one person control what you think, and that is me. I mean you. If you let anybody other than you control what you think, then you are an intellectual slave. Don't be a slave. That shit was abolished in 1865. And yeah, remember, we're all going to die anyway, so you might as well chase your dreams.